Hello, hello, good evening. How's it going? How are you, Ark? I saw your chat and I was like, oh, I have to hit record. She's sweet. Hello, how are you? Hope you're well. Let's see, let me just finish setting up. Good, how are you? I'm good. Good to hear that you're good. Tired and doing homework. Good luck with the homework. Homework? Is it hard homework? You say you have until Monday, right? You have until tomorrow? Okay, I think we're ready. Maybe. I'm like paranoid something's gonna go wrong. Okay. It's easy and just lazy. Don't worry, you got this. You can do it. Fletch, hello. How's it going? Alright. Are you ready? Let's continue the adventure. Our story so far. I'm tired. Hi, tired. I'm Dad, right? Isn't that how it is? Luke and the others have a brief but intense encounter with a tough rabbit by the name of Subject 3. Oh yeah, the bunny. After some discussion, the rabbit lets the group pass through to the riverside area. Using the clues they obtained in Chinatown, our heroes attempt to track down the future Layton. Okay, I think we're checking out this restaurant here. Thought you were a mom, I am Sunfish. Okay. Ready? Are we ready to go to the restaurant? It's looks like it's poppin'. Definitely a lot of business happening here. The crystal here is top-notch. Crystal? Oh, Professor! It looks like they got a lunch menu. Lunch menu? I guess lunch isn't very busy. I could do with a spot of tea myself. Where's the menu? Alright. Who are you? Who's this? Barkeep? Gentlemen, lady, welcome to the Thames Arms. Good afternoon, sir. We're here in search of an acquaintance who may have come by today. As you can see, business is quite slow. One regular came in earlier, but he left a few minutes ago. A few minutes ago? I see. This regular didn't happen to come from Chinatown, did he? Forgive me, but it doesn't seem right to give out that kind of information without his consent. That's true. We are kind of snooping around, aren't we? Of course, I understand your concern. However, this information could be vital in assuring the safety of London. That's quite a claim to make, you know. I guess that is true. It is kind of a bold claim to make. What about this? If you can help me with the problem I'm having, perhaps I can help you with yours. Diced dates? Like calendar dates, or the food? Like the fruit. Diced dates. I guess it's calendar dates. You've decided to make a special pair of dice that can display each day of the month numerically on your desk, as shown by the 12 in the top of the screen below. Each day must use both dice. However, which means each day must use both dice, however, which means single-digit days like the 1st and 2nd of the month will display as 01 and 02 respectively. You thought you had the design figured out, but the layouts below won't display all the dates. Draw a circle around the one number that needs to be changed. Okay. Time to puzzle. Time to solve puzzles. Any drinks or snacks today? I have Waterloo. Sparkling water. Peach flavor. Oh my god. I put my straw on my desk. I picked it up and there's much as feather stuck to the straw. It's a good thing I didn't put it in the can. Alright. Okay. I guess the best way to approach this is write all the numbers and see what doesn't work. Right? Watered flaming hot minis. I always think about once in a while I think like, man, I want flaming hot Cheetos. It's been a while. I'm like, I can't do it. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna become addicted again. Maybe I should have written this on the other side of the screen. Okay, so we have to use both these dice. Okay. Yeah, the bottom numbers are 8 and 4. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't... we need July, right? We need 07, but there's no, second 0. We need 07, 08, 09. Nothing wrong with rewarding yourself once in a while. It's fine. It's been a couple years. I don't need flaming hot Cheetos anymore. Also, if I ate too many, they made my stomach unhappy. I am satisfied with the terrible amount of potato chips I ingest daily. Okay, let me think. So if we do 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6... One of the 2s has to change, right? Maybe... Because there's no month with double 2s. We need both 1s. So perhaps, if this was a 0, right? We can do 0, 2... Wait, 0, 1... 0, 2... 0... 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 9. Okay.
That should do the trick.
No, is that not right? Which one is
I
it?
must have overlooked something.
Okay, let's think about this. Ah, is it one of... 6 and 9 can be flipped, right? So we only need one of them, I think. We need... Which one? Okay. What did it ask me to do? The layouts below won't display... You know, I should have read more carefully. It says each day of the month. Not... It's each day of the month, not the months itself. Each day of the month. Scratched all the progress we just made. Should have read it carefully. Okay, okay. each day. Okay, so 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06. We need 0. Zero 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06. So wait, if we change this to a 0, then would it be... Then we'd be able to do it, right? Prefer to reward myself every day, that's right. Might be 6 so we can flip 9. Yeah, I think so too, that makes sense. Y'all didn't tell me I misread the thing, what we're doing. I thought it was the months, not the days of the month. So if that's a 0, then we can do 07, 08, 09. Right?
Let's see if I've got this right.
Okay, there we go.
Just as I suspected.
Current design won't allow the dice to display the numbers 7 or 8, but if you change the 6 to 0, you can flip the 9 upside down to use it as a 6 and display all the dates. Excellent! Your help is much appreciated. Now that we've solved your problem, could you tell us about the man who was in here earlier? A deal's a deal. The customer who came by earlier is what some might call a bit of an odd duck. Every time he comes in, he's wearing something different. Maybe he thinks I won't recognize him. A cosplayer, perhaps? So he disguises himself? He tries to, at any rate. He told me he can't afford to be spotted in public, so he always wears different clothes. A celebrity? And this man hails from Chinatown. That's right, he says he comes here to unwind. His routine's pretty much the same every time. Usually he walks in wearing that top hat of his, orders a beverage, and finds a seat by the window. A top hat? Did you just say he wears a top hat? I did, it's a tall number, like the one your friend is wearing. But as you said before, this man has already left today. That's right, if you were here just a few minutes ago, you would have bumped into him leaving. Do you suppose this means he's going back to the Towering Pagoda, Professor? I think there's a good possibility. Why don't we go confirm our suspicions? That's a good idea, let's go! Have a nice day. We didn't buy anything, did we? We just came in and just left. No hidden puzzles here. Is that Barton? Hi there, Barton. Fancy seeing you here. Oh, hello, Luke. I've been traveling around on foot and gathering information. But all that walking has me in the mood for a snack. So that's why you're peeking through the restaurant window. Yes, I confess that a lovely wobbly jelly caught my eye. A wobbly jelly? Do a hungry man a favor and keep my little break a secret from the inspector, please. Huh, I wouldn't dream of reporting you, my good man. But now that you mention it, where is the inspector? Yeah, where's Chelmy? He's been conducting a series of exhaustive interviews with everyone he meets in town. Once he finds a useful source, he really knows how to wring out every last detail. I'll bet. No fish in here? I don't see any fish in here. No fish. Okay, let's go back to the Towering Pagoda. What? What do you want? Ah, thank you, Fletch, for the posture check. No shrimping allowed. No shrimping in chat. Thank you for the stretch. And thank you for the hydrate. Okay. Want? Oh, I don't want anything, I just... Well, if you don't got a reason to talk to me, take a hike! Oh, matcha. Take a hike, take a hike. Hi, matcha, matcha. Subject 1, is that you? Well, I'll be, it is! You made it out of the lab alive too, eh? Matcha. Matcha was a lab experiment too, just like Subject 3. Huh? So Matcha was a lab animal like Subject 3? Who'd have guessed? You look good, Subject 1. Keep your beak clean out there, okay? Yeah, Subject 3, I think last time he was like, oh, I don't even know if anyone else survived. Oh my god, I forgot about her. Oh, my dear sweet Fluke, I've been looking everywhere for you. It was quite dramatic, wasn't it? What are you doing here? Please excuse Luke here, he's just surprised is all. What a pleasant coincidence it is that we all happen to walk through here. Coincidence? Oh, no. This is nothing short of fate, because you see, Fluke and I are destined for one another. Well, I suppose that's one way of thinking about things. Fate? Destiny? Luke, just what have you been telling this sweet girl? Poor Luke. Me? Nothing! It's all one big misunderstanding. But Belle and I, we aren't, you know, involved like that. Oh, Fluke, when you get all flustered like that, you're so cute. I could just eat you up. Run, Luke, run. He's got to skedaddle. I'm not flustered or cute. Hush now, my strong, gorgeous man. There will be time for more flirting later. I came to let you know that I've been seeing strange men running all over town looking for you. Oh? They keep going on and on about the boss, blue hats, and other gibberish. That sounds bad, Professor. Do you think the family has finally caught on to us? I fear that might be the case. If so, we have limited time. Okay. We must gain access to the towering pagoda before the family reinforces their guard in the area. We gotta break in. Don't be scared, my sweetling. Sweetling. I don't know if I've ever heard someone say sweetling before. I won't let anyone harm my dreamy hunk of a man. The kissy sound effect. Look, Belle, thanks for the warning, but you can stop worrying about me now. And you can stop calling me weird names. Alright, let's go now. Oh, Fluke, I love when you play hard to get. It just makes me swoon. Sweetling. I heard Sweetling has max levels of Riz. I don't know, I feel like if someone said Sweetling to me, I'd be like, go away. Ew. Chapter 9, The Master of the Towering Pagoda. Okay, let's go to the Towering Pagoda. Which way was it? We have to go back to Chinatown, right? Okay, I don't think anything's changed. So let's just head straight to the pagoda. The cat. Her. Did this person have a puzzle before? Did you find the fellow you've been chasing? Unfortunately, no, but I'm confident we'll corner him at the towering pagoda this time. Yikes, jumping right into the lines then, eh? You be careful in Chinatown. On the off chance things get hairy there, you can always come and talk to me. I'll help you out. The way you say that makes me think there's more than an off chance things will get hairy. Not at all, my small friend. But you know what they say? Hope for the best, prepare for the not best. Is this some life advice right here? Hope for the best, prepare for the not best. The not best? Don't you mean the worst? Oh, maybe that is right. Prepare for the worst. Do I? I don't know. Say, speaking of preparation, you fellas ever heard of this one? Wheat stash. To stockpile some wheat in case of a future shortage, you've decided to mill some of your grain into flour and stash it away somewhere safe and dry. You've rustled up 3 different boxes suitable for storage. Which of these containers will store the most flour? Is it A? Cause C, you can only fill it halfway, right? Cause if you open it, if you fill up both halves and then you close it and you try to open it one, it'll all spill out. B would make sense. But it's smaller than A. Isn't A just a large version of B just turned upside down? We have a 1/3 chance. What do y'all think? Is it A? Because isn't it just B upside down? I think we'll go with A. All of the above.
As good as solved.
Go for A. Alright, looks like we made a good choice. Wheat! Why does it say wheat like this? Wheat! But like, it's like sheesh, but wheat. Sheesh! Wheat! Box A is correct. If you turn it upside down, it will store the most flour. Got it right? Hold on, you said all of the above, didn't you? I think Shisui got it right? Now that that's out of the way, I suppose you'll be heading to the Towering Pagoda, eh? Watch yourselves out there, you hear? Yeah, and okay. I mean, you're not technically wrong, but you're also not correct, question mark. Well, hello again, whippersnappers. Did you manage to find the Towering Pagoda's horrible boss? No, we just missed him down by the river, but I've heard he's back at the pagoda now. Ooh, all this coming and going has been a lot of trouble for you all. It's a good thing you're still young and full of pep. And what about you? Have you resolved your little problem? Oh right, his wife? He told his wife to cancel making lunch or something? Problem? I don't follow what you mean, friend. Don't play innocent. Luke's talking about your... Claudenstein? Claudenstein? I don't think I've ever heard that before. Lunchtime rendezvous with Pepper. Alright, he's gonna have lunch with the noodle lady instead of his wife. Oh, what? Oh, no, my wife's mistaken about all that. Really, it was nothing so scandalous. Thanks for your concern, but it's just all a big misunderstanding, so don't pay it any mind. Pleased to hear that there's no reason to worry. Come now, everyone, we mustn't waste any more time getting to the pagoda. Okay, Professor. I'd best head home myself before Myrtle explodes. Bruh. Give credit where credit is due, that's right. Technically correct. Okay, you get half credit, Fletch. You get 1/3 credit. There was 3 options, you said all of the above, so I guess you get 1/3 credit. Through here? Oh no. Huh. Back again, I see. We heard that Mr. Layton has returned. That's true. That being the case, I assume you'll let us through this gate. Fine, I have no objections. Well, that's not entirely true. There is one minor issue left. When the boss got back, he told me not to let anyone through the gate without solving this puzzle first. The homework was graded by participation. The impassable gate. It's 60 picarets. That means it's hard. No one has ever solved the impassable gate. Give it a try if you dare. If you make it to the top, I'll let you pass. Slide Professor Layton and Luke into the top square to solve this puzzle. It's a slidey puzzle. Alright guys, we may be here for a long time based on the other slidey puzzles I've done. Okay. Need to get this piece out of the way, I think, somehow. The impassable gate. Okay, I need to get this green piece somewhere out of the way. Oh, Namzilla, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing alright. Moving red and blue down first. I'll try it again. I'll try that if I restart. We're too far into for instructions to work clearly here. I don't want to do the slidey puzzle. It's this green block. This one that's in the way. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? It's Sunday, right? Today's Sunday. Any plans for the week? Anything interesting or fun? Uni classes, good luck with classes. Work tomorrow and off the rest of the week. That's pretty good, off the rest of the week. Red and blue down. Maybe we should try to get the blue one in the bottom corner, maybe. Oh yeah, I guess Thanksgiving for people who celebrate. It's on Thursday, isn't it? Pretty soon, isn't it? Thanksgiving. Sorry, I don't want to be here forever. Okay, green piece is gonna get in your way. First move Professor Layton over Luke and Layton to the left. Move the red piece into the bottom right corner. Move the blue piece over into the space open up next to the right wall. Are you thankful, Kiku, for what? What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for all you people who take the time out of your day to watch my stream. Let's see. Okay, next step. I messed something up. Okay. We need to move the green piece out of the way. What are y'all thankful for though? What are you saying thanks for on Thanksgiving? I lost my train of thought here. Okay, move this, and this. Secrets? My Thanksgiving was in October? Oh, okay. October Thanksgiving. So this week's just a normal week for you then? Okay, look. We got him out.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Incredible, you may pass through the gate. No one solved this apparently. Because I ain't in the US? Yeah, I thought so. I think the US is the only place that celebrates American Thanksgiving. I mean, seems like the boss was right on the money. You must be the guest he's been waiting on. Oh, he was expecting us? Wonderful, where can we find him? Head down the street to the pagoda. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. We're in. The towering pagoda's not far now. Finally, the Layton from your time and the one from mine will meet each other face to face. That might be tough, seeing as how our professor's not here. Huh? Where's the professor? Yeah, where did that Layton? Where'd he go? He seems to have disappeared. But he just solved that puzzle that got us past the gate. Yes, and then we walked through the gate together. He was a bit ahead of us by that point. I think he may have waved at me before he vanished. But where did he go? I'm not sure. Though he was smiling as he dashed off. Flora, are you not concerned? But why? My question exactly. His actions always have a purpose, but I can't see why he'd run away. Hey, Flora, there's a slip of paper stuck to your back. What? They're just... How embarrassing! Someone must be playing a prank on me. There's something written on in the professor's handwriting. Does it say kick me? Let me see, it says, go on without me, I'll catch up with you soon. So the professor just ditched us? He's never led us astray before, so I think we should do as he says. I agree, this is probably all part of some brilliant plan that the professor's been readying. That sounds fine, but in the meantime, will one of you please take this paper off my back? Really? Professor just could have just left a note on Flora like that? That tower's even taller than the one in St. Mystere. There doesn't seem to be anyone in this building. Okay, this is the person who looks like Barton, right? Watch out! We could get ambushed from above! Okay. Schmartin, what a name, Schmartin. Hey! What are you lot doing back here? We're just on our way to the towering pagoda. Not that our business concerns you. Not so fast! You're one of the fellows behind this incident at the casino, aren't you? Let's say I am. What would you do about it? I get my boss Schmelmy to give you a knuckle sandwich. If only he hadn't gone off to the bathroom. Well, lucky for us, he's not here. We'll just be going now. If you run off, I'll make sure my boss squishes you like a bug when he finds you. Duly noted. Wait, well, one more thing, solve this puzzle. Photo finish? Okay. The finish line photo of a race has been cut into strips, which were then mixed up. The runners finished the race in the order in the photo. Who came in third? Circle the answer. Why would you solve his puzzle? Cause a true gentleman never leaves a puzzle unsolved. Right? Oh, don't, okay. Okay, let's see. I'm like piecing the pieces in my head. Okay. Hold on. So it's... Wait, so this one goes before this one, right? that goes there. I don't see the dog in the first strip, the rest of its body, so maybe the first strip is the last one in the picture? The one at the very end. This bird here, right? And then this bird here, that's its tail and the second one there. Okay. I have the picture. Okay, my brain is... Okay, right? Okay, this little this animal here, I couldn't find its body. It's right over here. That's what threw me off. Okay. Got the cat with the last and third one. The cat with the last and third one. Oh yes, I see. The cat on the bottom, right? The bottom of the picture. Number 2 and number 2 and 3. Okay, I think this makes sense. Oh, wait, who came in third place? So it's H and I. So it's F? Person F came in third place? Ah, Chariot, how are you? How's it going? Hope you're well. Let's see if this is correct.
Allow me to present my solution. It seems I was right on the money.
Seems I was right on the money. F came in third by a nose. Okay. Darn! You solved my puzzle! We really don't have any more time for this silliness. We'll just be heading to the pagoda now. But fine! But just remember you got lucky. If my buddy were here, you'd be the one getting bossed around right now. Are you finished? This isn't over. Mark my words. You'll get yours. Wow, future Luke is so smug. Alright, let's press forward.
I hope we find the professor soon. Poor thing. You're just lost without him, aren't you, Luke?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I literally forgot the professor ditched us.
You're a fine one to talk.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Let's be off.
He's here? He wasn't gone for very long, was he?
Where did you go? 1 minute you were there, and the next you'd vanished.
My apologies, Luke. I just needed to check something.
Future Look didn't say anything.
But enough about that. Come along, everyone. The towering pagoda is just steps away.
Sus? Yeah, I think so too. A bit sussy, right?
At last, we're here. And somewhere up there is the future Professor Layton.
Perhaps, and perhaps not. I suspect this whole affair may be more complex than we originally thought. Yes.
Oh?
He went to get the milk but reconsidered. I need to check on the waffles and the toasters, what he meant. Now, Big Luke, he didn't say anything. He got real quiet after Professor Layton came back. Who knew bad guys had such ornate taste in architecture? I must admit, I do like this style of architecture. There don't seem to be any traps on the door. Looking up at the tower makes me feel a little dizzy. Do y'all ever feel like that? You look at a tall building and you feel dizzy? I don't think I've ever felt that before. I think I just felt like, wow, it's a tall building, but like I never felt dizzy, right? Hey, let's knock on the door. Nah, never, right? I feel like I've never felt that before. I suppose it'd be too much to expect the door to be open. Let's see. The eyes of this dragon seem to be the key to unlocking this door. Sounds like a puzzle. Let me handle it, Professor. I'll have the door open before you know it. Eye of the dragon. Okay. I just saw the picture and I was like, okay. This dragon's eyes aren't spheres, but dodecahedrons. This means that each eye is a 3D object constructed from 12 pentagons. Though one of the eyes is already made, the other one still needs to be assembled. Which option, A, B, or C, will create the exact same eye when folded together? Why does it have to be a dodecahedron? Okay. I don't want to think about this. I don't think it's C, right? Okay, I'll look at A and B. It's very hard to visualize this in my head. Perhaps it's A, maybe? Go with your gut. What if it's wrong? Should we just say A? Watch it not be A.
Here's my
I'm
answer.
not confident. Oh, okay.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Like, I was looking at the shape and I thought... like, the center of each... It looks like two flower shapes put together, right? Like, the center of each flower. I was looking at that. I felt like A made more sense than B. The answer is A. The dragon's eyes flash and the doors open. All set. Smashing work, Luke. There's no time to celebrate, you two. Let's head in. Alright, no time to celebrate. We got some music here. Nothing livens up a den of iniquity like a potted plant. Let's hurry, Professor. We must stop your future self. The craftsmanship on this fearsome dragon is exquisite. It's awfully quiet in here. Too quiet, maybe. Alright, if y'all knew you were gonna become evil, would you stop your future self? This tower is like a set of puzzles for my future self. They might be evil and all, but the family does have style. Now, when did I last see the future Professor Layton? No, you'd let your future self be evil? It's surprisingly clean in here for a gang hideout. Hey, puzzle. What if I had a good reason to be evil? Like what? Now, what's this contraption here? It appears to be a peculiar set of goggles. Goggles? Depends, will my evil self be cool and awesome, perhaps? I feel like isn't being evil kind of cool, low-key? Depending on the reason. I guess it's true, right? You know, isn't everyone like the bad guy in like anime and stuff? I think they're too big for my head. Let me see them. Ah, this is some sort of personal projection device. Personal what? Think of it as a television for one, Luke. Only the wearer can see the image inside. I'd wager there's a puzzle in these goggles that only the wearer can see. I'm sure solving it is the only way to get through this door. Now that's high tech. They should fit me comfortably. Let's have a look. What if you made future me evil? Look at Layton. What if you made future me evil? Why would I ever do that, huh? What motive would I have, alright? If anything, I'd make Ark evil, because Ark is the mod. The Twitch mod. Ark can be my right-hand man when I take over the world. World domination, yeah! What do you see, Professor? Hehe, those glasses make you look like a bug. A robot bug. I think something's coming into focus here. Layton, he really put this on. What if it's a mind-controlling goggles headset thing? Strange glasses, but then you can blame it all on me. If your plan goes bad, why would you want that? Oh yeah, look at the little picture at the bottom. They're so cute. These two circular images show what you're seeing through your right and left eye. The images were originally the same, but one of them has now been flipped right, left, and spun around an unknown amount. The shapes are the same as in the original image with the exception of one, which has been changed slightly. Circle the shape that's different. What? It said flipped right, left? And spun around. I'm just giving you advice on being evil. You can make knockoff Team Rocket. What would we steal? There's no Pokemon in this world. What are we gonna steal? Maybe we should make Pokemon. We can do genetic animal testing to make Pokemon real. Okay, what does it mean when it says flipped right, left? Like it's been mirrored? Spun around an unknown amount of times. shapes are all the same with the exception of one. Mad scientist territory. Isn't that what Team Rocket did? Didn't they like make Mewtwo or something in the movie? I have to pick up my iPad and look at this. Hold on. That's like that. I can't tell which one's different. What? What? Okay, exception of one which has been changed slightly. Should I look at a hint? We're so rich. Let's just look at a hint. If you're careful with how they look when they're flipped, it's not difficult. Alright. let me take a close look. It definitely has to be one of the weird shaped ones, right? Oh, is it G? The one that looks like a stop sign? That do not enter? Because I think everything else is a mirror image, but it looks like it's been turned slightly. We go with that? I'm not sure, but we'll go with it.
Let's see if I've got this right. Well, that's settled.
They tricked me. I thought it was B or H or E because they're weirdly shaped, but that was sneaky. Terrific! The answer is G. You might have been fooled by the flipping, but since you were paying attention to the differences along the shape's axes, you must have found the answer pretty easily. Phew! It's a relief to take those off. I was feeling a bit lightheaded and had some trouble focusing. Is this the equivalent of early virtual reality VR? He wore some VR goggles. But it was totally worth it. Thanks to you, the door's unlocked, and we're clear to press on. Okay, let's press on. Some stairs. At least you can admire the view as you're climbing. There don't seem to be any traps around here, Professor. The stairs are the only way up. The tower isn't very high-tech. There's no elevator? That's basically what he said, there's no elevator. It may seem quiet, but we shouldn't let our guard down in here. Okay. Up the stairs we go. What a gloomy place! You think so? I actually like how there are dragons everywhere. Oh, Matcha! Is there a hint coin here? Matcha found a hint coin. I wouldn't look down if I were you. No handrails? That seems awfully dangerous. No handrails? Guys, we could fall down here if we're not careful. That dragon is absolutely enormous. Does Layton have anything to say? No? A room without a floor, eh? Now that is interesting. Okay, look, it's, it was Schmartin and Schmelmy. So you're the scoundrel who bullied my poor underling. That's going to cost you, lad. Look who went crying to his boss. I've never seen such bravery. Quiet, you! What was I supposed to do back there? I was outnumbered. There, I understand. You're a small fellow, and you knew you had no chance of stopping us. So you got your big lug of a boss to do the dirty work for you. Huh! Sling all the insults you like, boy. Believe you me, if the boss allowed violence in the pagoda, I'd have pounded you one already. Since I can't do that, I'll sock it to you with a vicious puzzle. No violence allowed in the pagoda? Would you like me to take care of this one, Luke? Don't trouble yourself with this riffraff, Professor. I can handle whatever he's dishing out. Cave cover-up. Ah, a piece of wood. Okay. A couple of rapscallions have hidden some stolen goods in a cave. To protect their stash, they're planning to seal off the entrance with some wood. To do so, they need to cut the board as shown below into 2 equal pieces. Where should the thieves make their cut? Need to cut the board shown below into 2 equal pieces? Okay, so there's 14 squares of wood, so each one should be 7. Right, that looks right? Maybe?
Allow me to present my solution. Success!
Success! Nice cut! You're exactly right. To seal the cave, the thieves flipped one of the pieces upright as shown above. So much for that puzzle. Now what will you do? Huh! You're lucky the boss doesn't let me rough up people in here. But you can't stay here forever. And when I see you on the outside, you'd best watch your back. Yeah, what he said. They're all bark and no bite. Come on, everyone, we've got places to be. Alright, let's press forward. The floor looks very shiny. It's like, a mirror, right? You didn't tell me that my tie wasn't straight. That floor looks pretty slippery. My, what a fine hat that gentleman is wearing. Is Layton just complimenting himself? Does Luke have anything to say? Is that the floor reflected in the ceiling, or...? Okay, what's this? This whole room is covered in mirrors. Strange, isn't it? It's very disorienting. It's hard to know which way we should head. It seems as if we've hit a dead end. How do you think we should proceed, Big Luke? Maybe there's a hidden panel on one of these walls that we have to press to open the door in here. Close, but not quite. If my guess is correct, the door out of here is hidden in the dark over there. But we can't just rush headlong into the dark. There's no telling what traps could be set there. Ah, now I see what you're getting at. Are you saying that this room is a puzzle, Professor? That's right, Luke. And I'm about to solve our way out of here. The mirror maze. Oh god, okay. 16 circular rooms are arranged in a square below. A beam of light shines in a straight line from each of the 4 letters A, B, C, and D, and exits through each of the 4 yellow arrows. 2-sided mirrors in 4 of the rooms reflect the beams. Each beam passes through the number of rooms listed below its letter. Identify which 4 rooms contain mirrors and the direction each mirror faces by tapping the room. What? Okay. Okay, might be a tough one. Two-sided mirrors in 4 of the rooms. Each beam passes through the number of rooms listed below its letter. Wait, so we only put 4 mirrors in here? Okay, identify which 4 rooms contain mirrors. Okay. So A goes through 5 rooms? D goes through 8 rooms? Okay. D goes through 8 rooms. A can go through here, B can go through here. C could be straight ahead. Okay. We have 2 mirrors to work with now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's try this. Let's see.
Let's see if I've got this right. Well, that's settled.
That's settled. Perfecto. Okay then, let's press on. It seems my theory was right on the money. This way, everyone. Let's press forward. Just a few more steps to go. I wonder how tall this place really is. Look at this rugged old clock, Luke. It must be an antique. Looks like there's still a long way to go to the top. I wonder if these walls are made of... No, now's not the time. Ah, she's sweet. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the posture check. No shrimping. No shrimping allowed in chat. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright. We picked up a couple hint coins. Let's go. Professor, I think this may be the top floor. We must be close now. It looks a bit dangerous, doesn't it? Isn't that a whole spiked ball there? The future professor's quarters are most likely on the other side of that door. But how are we supposed to make it over that huge gap? Does anyone else think this floor looks like a giant slide puzzle? An astute observation. It seems the foundation under our feet is yet another puzzle for us to solve. The future Layton sure has a flair for the dramatic. That does seem to be the case. Now to get started on this puzzle. The Dragon Bridge. Okay. The bridge is out. If you don't find a way across the room, you'll be unable to continue on. Can you figure out how to put the 4 pieces of the Dragon Bridge back together? You can't walk through the spiked ball, so you need to deal with that too. Oh, we can move the spiked balls. What are we supposed to do with this? Okay, this is the tail, right? So we need that over somewhere here. Everything's stuck. This spiked ball is so in the way. I feel like all these sliding puzzles are always like, I thought I could do them before, but I realized I'm not very good at them. I don't really think about it. And just move the pieces. So confusing. Yeah, there's only 5 pieces too, but it's kind of tricky. Alright, I'm rich. The upside down L goes at the top, and the L-shaped piece at the bottom. Try to visualize the finished bridge before you start moving the pieces. I mean, I can tell that already. It's not that hard to tell. You need to deal with the spiked ball by moving it off to the left and sliding it over against the right wall. To clear the way, move the sideways T to the right, then slide the S-shaped piece down to the top left of it. Okay, what is it? Okay, move the sideways T to the right. S-shaped down to the left of it. Now you can move the spiked ball down and to the left. If you move the L-shaped piece to the left and up, you can slide the spiked ball all the way to against the right wall to the right. Okay. Okay, let's work from here. Why is this so hard? Need this to go. Ah, we're close, aren't we? Okay, okay, okay. Ah, we're so close. Ah, this is so close. Okay,
That should do the trick,
only took a year, but
just as I suspected.
you did it. The future lane. The future lane is just on the other side of the Dragon Bridge. Okay. Only took forever. There, it's safe to cross now, everyone. I wonder how it works. Dangerous, but very intriguing. Oh, this is just like an obstacle course. Cool. It's pitch black down there. Careful, Luke. If you get hurt, I'll be in trouble too. I guess that's true if he's future Luke. He'll get in trouble if young Luke gets injured. Alright, stand back. I'm going to open the door. Be careful. Who knows what future Professor Layton has planned for us? So we're finally gonna see future Professor Layton.
Excuse me, you there!
Oh my god.
Welcome, Herschel Layton.
I demand an explanation.
Who is this?
Are you really Professor Layton?
Yes, of course.
I mean, he says he is, so perhaps it's true. Would Professor Layton ever lie to you?
Don't you recognize your old friend?
Much cooler than the OG Layton. Oh no. OG Layton's pretty cool though, right?
I don't know. Something about you seems off.
Yeah, he's got the off-brand top hat.
Surely you recognize yourself, Herschel? Misfortune, our fortune, is a result of your ambition and genius.
You got that drip.
What is it, Professor?
You've put on quite a show, but it's clear to me that you're nothing but a charlatan.
A charlatan, he says.
Oh, is that so?
Professor, what tipped you off?
What tipped you off? How did you know it wasn't future you?
Yes, what indeed? I'm all ears.
You, sir, are a fraud, and I intend to expose you for the imposter you are. Imposter? He's a sussy baka. Fascinating. Do continue. Luke, would you be so kind as to solve a quick puzzle for me? Right now, Professor? But aren't we kind of in the middle of something? Looking up. looking up, perhaps? A pile of blocks has been carefully stacked. The image below is a view from the side. The perspective is also rotated in unknown direction. Gravity is acting on the blocks, so any block not touching the ground or a block below it will fall. When looking at the blocks from the correct angle, which direction, A, B, C, or D, is up? It's not C. I mean, no, it's not B. Which direction is up? Okay, so it's not B. I don't think so. Not D. I don't think. Not A? This C? No, I don't think it's C either. Hold on. What am I doing? The image below is a view from the side. Perspective is rotated in unknown direction. Gravity is acting on the blocks, so any block not touching the ground or a block below it will fall. When looking at the blocks from the correct angle, which direction is A, B, C? Wait, which direction? A, B, C, or D is up. Wait, did I say anything about D? Why did I say D was not correct? I think it's D. I think it's D, right? Is D the top? Because I think... Is it D? I think I see. Ah, hello, Quater Alien. How are you? Hope you're well. Always nice to see you around. You look too concentrated, had to help. Let's try.
How about this? Phew, that's a relief.
Doing well, thanks. How are you? That's good you're doing well. I think I'm good too. I'm just solving some puzzles here and there. You got it. D is indeed up. When you look carefully at the stack from each angle, you can see which blocks would be pulled down by gravity. With the exception of D at the top, all the other positions would have falling blocks. Oh, thank you so much for the raid. Sora raid. Oh, Noshi. Hello, Crystal Tombury. I see some familiar names. Thank you, Eugene Krabs, for the follow. Oh, yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Hope your stream went well. Hope your stream went well. Noshi, how are you? Hope you're well. Nice to see you around as always. Doing really well, how are you? I'm good. Solving puzzles here. Getting to the juicy bits of the story. Well, to everyone who just joined, thank you. If you have to, feel free to take it easy. If you have to skedaddle, feel free. But we're just playing some Professor Layton. Yes, the boy is quite bright. We all know that, but what does that have to do with anything? So we're meeting future evil Professor Layton on the right side. So we're seeing who he is. I'm getting there. But first, a question. I have a pen in my pockets that's either red or blue. Which is it? What a terribly uncharacteristic query for you to make. There's no logic for me to work through. Would you... Is it realistic to expect a future you from 10 years? 10 years in the future to know what color pen is in your pocket? I'm not a mind reader, and I refuse to guess blindly. How can I solve your puzzle without a single hint? So in other words, you have no idea what color the pen in my pocket is. Of course not. That's funny. Oh. Oh. Luke, what would happen if you removed the bottom row of blocks from that structure I showed you? The rest of the blocks would fall down, I suppose. That's right. Those blocks in the middle of the structure don't float in midair. Only by resting on the blocks beneath can those blocks stay elevated. If you were really me, you would have lived through this very moment before. Therefore, you should know exactly what color the pen in my pocket is. Given your answer, I can only assume your memory of that crucial event has vanished. But remember those blocks. Each sits on top of the next. When you remove one, everything on top of it comes tumbling down. Thank you so much for the follow, sir. It all makes sense now. So out with it already. What color is the pen in your pocket? There was never any pen to begin with. I love Layton's that sprite with his hands up. He's smiling. He's so smug about it. Huh?
I had a feeling you were behind this, Dr. Stun Gun. Or, should I say, Dimitri Allen?
An impressive deduction. Does anything ever get past you, Herschel?
Future Layton, Dr. Stungun, okay. Future Layton, mystery solved. His name is Herschel Layton. The plot thickens. The future Layton turns out to be Dimitri Allen, the famous scientist renowned for his research into time travel technology. Dr. Stungun. Dr. Stungun is really Dimitri Allen, one of the scientists involved in the time machine explosion 10 years ago. So for anyone who missed it in the beginning of the game, Dr. Stungun showed off a time machine, and the Prime Minister went missing and got trapped in the future. So we're in the future now to go rescue the missing Prime Minister.
Hats off to you, Herschel.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
But why? What's your motive, huh?
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task. And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished.
But why me? Why Professor Layton? It could have been anyone, right?
Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure you here.
Oh, why does he want me?
After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name. Sure enough, you came running, and faster than expected at that.
You're a real lowlife, you know that?
A real lowlife.
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
Yeah, why me, huh? Why me?
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time machine. Or rather, your memories do.
Our memories?
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from you.
Of course. So that strange device.
What's strange? The goggles? The VR goggles? Oh my god, the goggles! Didn't I say
Finally
before?
catching on, eh? Those glasses you put on were a cognitive capture unit of my own design.
Didn't I say it was, isn't that kind of blatant, very, he just like, he put them on no hesitation for the puzzle. He was trapped by, he was lured in by a puzzle.
In layman's terms, a memory recorder.
Isn't that a memory recorder? Isn't that pretty, I don't know, isn't that pretty technologically advanced?
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course.
Ah, thank you for the hydrate, Crystal Tomberry.
Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
Which day?
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I still don't understand what you're getting at.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man.
Think, man.
I'm talking about Claire.
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 As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present. But every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data. Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident.
Bill, the Prime Minister?
Using your memories of those interactions, I will triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task. If my calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped forever.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to gain?
Everything. You see, like you, Herschel, I loved Claire.
Love triangle? They both loved Claire?
So, you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Surely you wouldn't stop me. After all, haven't you wished for this yourself?
Would y'all go back in time if you could? Would you? Especially if it's to save somebody like this?
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dimitri.
Yeah, that's true. It's not good to kidnap people.
You disappoint me.
Disappointed!
I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
Did you just hear what I said? The kidnapping is not good, isn't it? It's not good.
I don't see it that way.
Then what's your next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
But then they would fight each other for her love. It's true, right? Like... I feel like there's no winning in this situation. Save her right before her death. Tricky, isn't it? You're mistaken in thinking I came here to report you to the authorities. I'm here to put an end to the schemes of the man who dragged my good name through the dirt. Huh, that's a lovely sentiment, Herschel, but you seem to have forgotten one key detail. The towering pagoda is my stronghold and means you're on my turf. I have more than enough men here to overpower you. Look here. What is this? This 18th century relief illustrates our situation perfectly. Wait, what? He just has this on hand? It displays two warring factions of 5 troops. The stars indicate the strength of each troop. Your side is more or less accurately represented by the red and mine by the gray. It should be fairly clear to you who the victor will be. The gray side has more powerful troops. There's no way red could win. Exactly. Your apprentice has a good head on his shoulders, Herschel. Personally, I think it's a bit premature to praise him in this case, Dimitri. From what I can see, our troops wouldn't lose the fight, provided the battle is fought one-on-one. It sounds to me you simply don't wish to admit defeat. If you believe it possible, prove it. Each troop will engage one troop from... What? Each troop will engage one troop from the other side in one-on-one combat. Pair each of your red troops against one of the opposing gray forces. Your troops are marked with an icon of Layton. The strength of each trooper is represented by the number of stars in its banner. Now arrange your forces so that the red side avoids defeats. When you're ready to submit your answer, tap OK. I mean, if we tie, right? We can tie, perhaps? Do we want to tie, though? Or do we want to defeat? This gives us 2 wins. 2 wins and a tie here, and 2 losses. Is that gonna work? I don't know. There. Each side wins 2 fights, loses 2 fights, and ties 1. It's a perfect draw. Of course, when the red side lacks in strength of its troops, it can make up for it with strategy. Your logic has impressed me once again.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Give it up, Dimitri!
Give it up? Oh, no. I'm just getting started.
The Prime Minister!
Who is that?
Bill Hawks.
As you can see, my hostage here is something of a big shot. So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Bruh,
Oh, no.
what is this? The missing leader. Prime Minister Vilhawks, who was unaccounted for after the time machine accident, is discovered by Professor Layton in future London. Abducted by Dimitri, the Prime Minister is now being held prisoner. Will the heroes be able to rescue him? Oh no, we're trapped!
I hate to disappoint you, but it seems you've failed to ensnare the genuine article.
Professor? How'd you get there?
Did he do a swaparoo when we were heading to Pagoda? To the Pagoda? And he put the note on Flora's back?
Just what is going on here? Why are there 2 of you?
Which one is the real professor?
What? Don Paolo?
If he's in here,
Then where's the real professor?
this is getting far too complicated.
Why was Don Paolo helping Professor Layton?
Yeah, what's going on?
Take note, Luke. A true gentleman never plays his ace in the hole until absolutely necessary.
Hey, Layton, here's an idea for you. Why don't you quit it with the lectures and get me out of here?
Help us, Professor!
Do you think Luke could squeeze through the bars? I feel like he could.
Be patient, Luke. I just need to find a way past this lock.
The right button. Why is everyone becoming Professor Layton? Who wouldn't want to become Professor Layton? The cell door will open if you simply press the right button. Here's how to find it. Think of the buttons as squares on a grid. From wherever you start, move from one square to another in a direction indicated by each symbol. The star means go left, a moon means go right, sun means go down, and a drop of water means go up. There's only one button you can start from, and reach all the others by following the rules listed above. Press that button, then tap submit. I'm Professor Layton. Excuse me, Fletch. Don't you see the hats? I'm Professor Layton, alright? Don't believe that imposter, everybody. So we need to... There's only one button you can start from and reach all the others by following the rules listed above. Who are you? Didn't you hear me? I said I'm Professor Layton. Professor of Risology and Puzzleology. That's me. Professor Layton. Okay, we start here. Star means go left. Then up, then right, then up, then left, then left. Big star means go down. This is... left. Up. Hi, Professor. Then who are you, huh? If I'm Professor Layton, then who are you? Overfletch. If that is your real name. Okay, so it's not that one. There's only one button you can start from. Is this right? You're Kiku? Huh. Sounds suspicious. I don't know if I believe that. Do you have any evidence? Do you have any proof? You have to back up your logic with some evidence. Right, left, down, right, up. Left, up, right, up. Left, down. Left up. Okay, I think this is it. Hopefully.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Correct. Once you realize that all the scores are leading to the same endpoint, the start is easy to figure out. Ask Matcha, he would know. I guess that's true. Matcha would know. It would seem that the tables have turned on you, Dimitri. Given your penchant for logical thinking, I'd say you're deluded about the current situation. Deluded? Look around you. In case you haven't noticed, you're deep within the family's headquarters. I need only say the word and my men will come rushing to my aid. You underestimate me, Dimitri. Do you think I'd be so naive as to set foot in your base without a plan of my own? Meaning? This building is fascinating in its complexity. I saw plenty of spots where one might conceal a trap or the like. On my way here, I set up a few diversions of my own. Call for your henchmen if you like. I imagine most of them will have their hands full for at least a few more minutes. Huh. Clever, Herschel. Very clever. Come on, boss! We gotta run! It seems I must concede defeat today, but this is far from over. I look forward to seeing you when our paths cross next. What? He just skedaddled? He just skedaddled? He skedaddled out of there? They're much faster than I imagined. There's no chance of us catching them. Oh no! What's wrong? Dimitri and his men managed to abscond with the Prime Minister in the midst of all this commotion. They forgot the Prime Minister. We forgot to save him. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. There's an alarm going off. Dimitri's activated an alarm. Family members from the area are going to flood this place before long. There's a distinct possibility we may have to fight our way out of the towering pagoda. But Didn't you take care of Dimitri's henchmen on the way in, Professor? Not quite, I'm afraid. What few diversions I managed to set up will only buy us a few more minutes. The path we took on the way in is most likely swarming with family thugs now. Our only hope is to find some sort of an emergency escape route. Dimitri's a prudent man. He may have one hidden in this room somewhere. We must search this place thoroughly. Can't we just, like, jump out the window, maybe? There must be a secret exit here. Let's search for it. I don't think we'll find what we're looking for over here. Oh, the desk. Aha! There's a trapdoor here. I'm glad my hunch was right. This is our ticket out of here. Oh, I forgot Don Paulo was with us. Oof! This stairwell is awfully narrow, and there's more than one path. Which way do we go, Layton? Look, there's a map here that charts out the network of the channels below us. Let me see. My, this is a bit of a tangled mess, isn't it? A blind escape. In the dark maze of tunnels below, you can't turn unless you hit a wall. Following this rule, you need to reach the goal without taking the same path twice or running into any dead ends. Which route should you take? Draw a line to plan your escape. Can't turn unless we hit a wall? Wait, so... Wall, 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 wall. Does it matter which way we turn? I guess we just have to hit a wall. It's wait. Wall, wall. Okay. Does this work? Wall? Wait, hit a wall. Wall, wall, wall. Yes? Perhaps?
That should do the trick. Just as I suspected.
The zoom is disorienting. Found a way out. Blind escape. The passages below are too narrow for all of us to move through at the same time. If we wish to get out of here quickly, we'll need to split into two groups. I don't like it, but it seems we've no choice. Now who should I take with me? You always get to be the gentleman. This time let me escort the young lady. Do we trust Don Paulo then? Wasn't he the one who kidnapped Flora and impersonated her? Sorry, but I prefer you coming with me, Don Paulo. Very well then, Flora and I will break off. Luke, you go with the professor and help him keep an eye on Don Paulo. Little Luke, trade with me. I want to be in the professor's group. Flora, we'll see each other soon enough. Go with Big Luke, and we'll meet back at the hotel. Who would you trust? Which group would you go in? Would you go with Professor Layton or Big Luke? I like Big Luke. He seems cool. Alright, our groups are set. Let's get moving. I like Big Luke. Big Luke's nice. He's pretty cool. Ouch! What'd I just run into? Big Luke is a bit sus though, you think so? But he's cool. He's older Luke. Let me guess, a wall? Let me feel. This might actually be a door. Oh yeah, it is. There's a handle here. Phew. Great. Now where are we? We're at the bottom of an emergency stairwell. There shouldn't be a way out of the building here somewhere. Look, Matcha's with us. You can see on the top screen. Matcha's still with us. My word! Look at this dust. It's making my eyes water. This place is kind of a dump. Does Don Paulo have any commentary? Dimitri must use these stairs to come and go as he pleases. Could that be a trap to keep out intruders like us? This door should take us outside. Well, now look at that. We made it out. The family is bound to have men in the vicinity. We need to put some distance between us and the pagoda. Alright, leave Chinatown. We'll just have to trust that Flora and Big Luke are okay. Okay, I'm going to BRB. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. But please take this opportunity to stand up and stretch. Get some water. I will be right back. Okay. I have returned. It's me. The real Kiku. I'm back. I'm not an imposter. I'm back. Okay, let's continue. So we gotta skedaddle. Skedaddle out of here.
I still don't understand why Don Paulo's here. Can someone please explain that to me?
Yeah, how come Don Paulo's here? How come the bad guy from the first 2 games is here?
Always with the questions. Won't you put a lid on it for a few minutes, you brat?
Won't you answer my question, Mr. Mustache
I
Man?
most certainly will not.
Honestly, you two, would you please stop bickering? You're on the same side.
We're on the same side until Don Paulo betrays us, right?
And while I'm getting things off my chest, why the heck did I have to play the decoy who gets caught?
Come now, Paul. It wasn't that bad. Your role was certainly the more exciting one.
Paul.
Professor, you still haven't explained what happened back there.
I knew we'd be monitored from the moment we stepped foot inside the pagoda. So I wanted to make sure we had at least one trick up our collective sleeve. Don Paulo, master of deception and disguise, seemed like the perfect man to employ for the task.
Well, why is he helping us, though?
You two are friends? That's the first I've heard of this.
Ha! Don't get it confused, kid. I'm no friend of his. We both want answers to the same questions, so we decided to work together. That's all.
When did this start?
Tell me, Luke, when we visited Dr. Schrader, did anything he said strike you as strange?
Dr. Schrader?
No, not really.
It was his greeting that made me suspicious.
Huh?
Huh?
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel. And little Luke.
Dr. Schrader was in the hospital, right? It's you, Herschel, and little Luke.
Sure, I remember it. But what of it?
Oh. Little Luke? If it's the future, why would he say little Luke? Is that right?
He didn't seem terribly surprised to see little Luke, did he?
Oh, of course. In the future, I'm not a kid anymore. But the doctor didn't even notice.
Precisely.
That means Dr. Schrader was...
I didn't notice either. It didn't occur to me that.
Don Paulo in disguise, yes.
So, why was Don Paulo here?
So you knew he was a fake before he even said 4 sentences. Wow, you're good, Professor.
That planted the seed of doubt, though I didn't confirm my suspicion until much later.
Did Don Paulo pose as anyone else?
Yes, he did a bit of spying on us as Dean Del Mona when we met him last. From the moment I laid eyes on him, it was obvious we were dealing with an imposter.
An imposter? A sussy baka?
Amazing. How did you know?
His white hair gave it away.
But white hair seems perfectly natural on a man his age.
Not if he wears a wig. He let me in on his secret some time ago. He's been bald for ages.
He's been bald for ages.
Don Paulo mistakenly selected a white wig to show how much Dean Del Mona had aged.
Wow, nice work there, Professor.
Shortly after that, I confronted Don Paulo and had him tell me everything. It seems Dmitri had been paying him quite handsomely to make sure we headed toward the pagoda. I filled Don Paulo in on all the strange happenings we've witnessed here. And then I requested his assistance in solving this mystery.
Well, that all makes sense, I suppose. But the part I still don't get is why Don Paulo decided he wanted to help us. After all, this is the fellow who tried to run us over with a Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah, I guess that did happen.
That's none of your business, brat.
Hey, call me a brat again and just see what happens.
It was Claire, Luke. It all had to do with Claire.
Claire.
The woman Dmitri was talking about?
Did Don Paulo also like Claire?
Claire was my girlfriend back when I was just starting my academic career.
Claire was my ... girlfriend.
She was a researcher who worked in the same laboratory as Dmitri.
Oh no! So she...
Yes. The last time I saw her, she was on her way to the lab the day of that massive explosion.
He lost Claire. Girlfriend, not like this.
The oddest thing is that the accident received very little media coverage. It's clear someone with a lot of influence was suppressing information about the incident. I did everything I could to research the matter on my own. My efforts were largely fruitless.
I had no idea.
It's likely that Dmitri feels he is to blame for Claire's death.
So Dmitri was like, I loved Claire, right? So love triangle with Layton. So what about Don Paulo? Did Don Paulo like her too?
His obsession with going back in time seems like a twisted version of atonement.
What a terribly sad story. But what does it have to do with Don Paulo?
Conspiracy time.
Well, Luke, as it turns out, Dmitri and I weren't the only ones with strong feelings for Claire.
Oh my god, it wasn't a love triangle, it was a love square.
No way! You mean...
What? Don't act so surprised. I have feelings too, you know.
Love square. Alright, if you were Claire, who would you pick? Would you pick Layton, Don Paulo, or Dmitri? I would also pick Layton. He has a nice top hat.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice, Herschel.
Oh, no. It's my pleasure.
Here, this is for you.
What is it?
A letter, of course. Read it at home.
Why don't you just tell me what it says? I'm right here, after all.
My, you're making this quite difficult. What I want to say is, well, in short, this.
Poor Don Paulo.
Layton! You! You will pay for this someday!
Bro, he just ran
What
into
was
the
that?
water. Bro.
Layton has been my arch nemesis ever since that fateful day.
Don Paulo has some prime riz. Does he? He failed to win Claire's heart, and that became his villain origin story.
I see.
Yes, though it's worth mentioning that I had no inkling of Paul's crush until he told me himself.
And thus Layton having absolutely no idea who he was in Curious Village. That's right, he was like, who are you? And then Don Paulo was like, Layton, you're my enemy. And Layton was all like, huh? Who's this? I guess, did they never know each other? They just, Don Paulo just watched Layton from afar and never confronted him. The opposite of Riz? What would that be? What's the opposite of Riz? Anti-Riz? I don't know.
He was in the year above me at university.
Oh, Don Paulo was senpai.
Imagine my surprise when I learned that Don Paulo was none other than my old classmate, Paul.
Paul. The opposite of Riz is creepy. I think that's accurate. That sounds right.
I had no idea you'd been through so much. Sorry for being so mean to you. Paul?
Paul.
Ugh. Spare me your sappy sympathy. And my name is Don Paulo. Address me as such, boy.
Luke, Paul logized to Don Paulo.
Anyway, you put on quite the performance, Don Paulo. With you distracting Dmitri, I had just enough time to do some sleuthing in the area.
So that's what you were up to while we were climbing the pagoda. Did you find anything?
Yes, but I need to confirm a few facts before I can connect all the dots.
Then it sounds like that should be our next move. Where to, Professor?
Oh, ho, ho. I'll let you ponder that for yourself.
Where to next?
But first, we should head back to the hotel. Flora and the other Luke are waiting for us there.
Yeah, we have to reunite with Big Luke. Future Luke. Future Luke. Chapter 10. Across the Thames. Oh my god. How many puzzles did we miss? What's this, a banana? Luke, do you see what I see? I do. Yet another banana peel sitting in the middle of the road. I'll go pick it up. Not so fast. Why? What's wrong? Oh wait, let me guess. You've got another banana puzzle for me. Oh ho, right you are, my boy. Slippery Trip 3, another banana puzzle. Alright. Banana time, banana time. Oh no, he kept sliding. Okay. Okay, now we can walk to the exit.
How about this?
How about this?
I knew it!
I knew it! Oh, fruitastic! Look at this, fruitastic. I was literally about to say banana-tastic. Okay, fruitastic. Fruitastic. Here's something you might not know about bananas. Their peels actually contain a bit of poison, though only a minuscule amount. It's probably not a good idea to eat banana peels, no matter how wasteful you might think it is to toss them. Fruitastic. These banana peels are all over town. Do people in the future just love littering or something? With as many banana peels as we've encountered, it honestly wouldn't surprise me. Gardener sticker. Where are we? Okay, we gotta skedaddle out of here. I don't want to waste too much time getting back to the hotel, so let's take the railway. Sounds good to me. Fine. This is where we part ways. I've got other things to take care of. You sure you're not running off somewhere to formulate an evil plan of some sort? Now why would you ever accuse me of that? Truly, I'm wounded. I'm just gonna work on a pet project of mine, and I've been meaning to finish. The assassination of Professor Layton. Very well, Paul. Meet up with us later when you're done. You can find us... Can it, Layton? I'm not a fool. I know where to find you. And now he's gone. Are you sure it's safe to let him wander on his own like that? I understand your concern, Luke, but I think we can trust him this time. If you say so, Professor. He must have cared an awful lot for Claire if losing her to you turned him into Don Paolo. He certainly was infatuated, but enough about that subject for now. We have work to do. Let's get moving, Luke. I still don't know where we're going, especially now that we know future Layton is a fake. Well, in light of these new developments, our first priority is to liberate the Prime Minister. Dimitri fled the towering pagoda with Mr. Hawks, so he clearly has another hideout in the area. And we're going to find his other base. Got it. Oh, but first we need to go to the hotel. That's right. We need to go pick up Flora. Hopefully she and Big Luke have made it back to the hotel safely. Do you think they made it back? We can get back to Flatstone Street in a jiff if we take the Underground Railway. Okay. Take the railway. They died? No, but Big Luke. No, he can't die. Oh, Inspector Chelmy. Blast. Which one is it now? You look quite deep in thought there, Inspector. Have you found any new information on your case? Ah, Layton, just the man I was looking for. You see, I've uncovered a clue that has simply stumped me. Take a look for yourself. A fingerprint? This is only worth 15 picarets?
A fingerprint was recently discovered at the scene of an unsolved crime. 4 prime suspects have been rounded up and brought into the station.
Compare the fingers of suspects A, B, C, and D to the fingerprint shown beneath the magnifying glass
and identify the guilty culprit.
It's A, isn't it? It's mirrored, right? Is it A? Y'all ever do this? Like you take like graphite, like pencil graphite, and like you rub your finger on it, get a piece of tape, and you kind of look at your fingerprint. You ever do that before?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Mirroring
Just
is the trick.
I suspected.
Looks like we were right.
Solved. Suspect A is guilty of a crime.
At first glance, B looks like a possible match, but the print left at the scene is a mirror image of the criminal's finger. Is that why you made me send you my fingerprints? When did I ever do that? B was a decoy. However, we're too smart for that decoy, right? Right, Quadrillion? We're too smart for that? That's it! Now I just need to track down the fiend who committed this crime. Inspector, aren't you supposed to be searching for the Prime Minister right now? Listen, lad, a man of the law can't ignore one case simply because he's busy with another. It's the duty of every officer to assist and defend the citizens of our fair city. That's how I work, even if a place is as lawless and overrun with criminal activity as this one. Yes, even in the den of this depravity, I will ensure that the spirit of Scotland Yard burns bright. I'm sure the citizens of this London are very grateful for your efforts, Inspector. Yeah, and maybe along the way, you'll find some clues to help track down the Prime Minister. Matcha told me you needed them. Matcha, is that what he said? Definitely have outwitted that one. That's right.
Okay, to the hotel.
So, let me get this straight. Dimitri's building a time machine to go back to the past and save Claire? Correct, or at least that's what he said. Funny, we ran through every floor of the pagoda and I didn't see anything resembling a time machine. Excellent observation, my boy. Dimitri clearly had a destination in mind when he ran from the towering pagoda. I think he was heading to another base of his, the facility where he performs his time travel research. Is that what you're out looking for while we scale the tower with Don Paolo? Yes, in part anyway. I'll lay everything out for you once we check in with Flora. Until then, I challenge you to think about the situation on your own. Quit poking me! I have to at least look like I'm working. Oh, sorry.
Tell me, do you like sweets? Sweets? You bet I do. Neat, me too. So then, do you have any sweets for me?
Hey, wait a second! That's not how this is supposed to go! Alright. Oh, let's see, puzzle? Oh, hi there, Becky! On your way out?
Sure am. That older gentleman staying with us asked me to run an errand for him.
Do you mean Dean Del Mona?
Yeah, that's the one. What do you think a man with so little hair needs a tub of pomade for?
Pomade? To style that little tuft?
Weird, right? Still, you can't blame a guy for trying to stay stylish in his old age.
That is quite curious. He just never struck me as the pomade type.
Oh, and while we're on the subject of shopping trips, I actually have an issue I'd like your help with.
Pricey pen. Oh god, I see numbers. Okay. I bought this beautiful, one-of-a-kind fountain pen from a luxury boutique for 10% off the original price of only $3,000. When I showed it to my friend, she took one look and just had to have it. She offered to pay me 10% more than what I paid. I love the pen, but I couldn't say no. Overall, how much did I gain or lose by selling the pen to my friend? Be sure to put a minus sign in front of your answer in case of a loss. Okay. Wait, what's 10% of 3,000? Is it 300? Is that correct? I don't do math very well. Is that correct? is 10% of 3,300? So 10% off. That means this person paid 2,700, right? For the pen? And then the friend was like, she offered to pay me 10% more than what I paid. I love the pen, but I couldn't say no. So then we need plus 10% of 2,700? So is 10% $270 of 2,700? $10% more than what I'd paid. How much did I gain or lose by selling the pen? $30? We lost $30? Is that correct? I feel like... I'm not confident. I saw the numbers and I don't feel confident.
Let's see if I've got this right. I was sure my logic was sound.
This puzzle isn't too tricky if you think it through. Okay. Pricey pen. What does it say? Okay. Original price of only 3,000. 10% off the original price.
I don't want to think about it. I guess there's some mysteries too complex for even the greatest of minds. I want to see Big Luke, okay? That's my priority here. Professor! Luke, welcome back. I'm so glad you're both safe. You just added an extra step. What did I do?
You can tell me, Quater Alien. You have permission to tell me. The same to you, dear. Hopefully getting out of the pagoda wasn't too difficult for you.
Not at all. Big Luke was kind enough to lead the way.
Say, speaking of Big Luke, where is he?
Oh, well, when we got back here, a mustache man was waiting down in the lobby.
A man with a mustache? Was he dressed in black?
Yes, that's right. He had a black uniform.
That sounds like Shipley to me.
Whoever he was, he walked right up to Luke and started talking fast and furious. At some point during the conversation, Luke got a troubled look on his face and said,
Flora, some very important business has come up, and I need to go take care of it immediately. Please tell the professor to carry on with his investigation without me for now.
No, we don't get to see Big Luke.
Did he tell you where he was going?
No, but he did promise to meet back up later with us.
Big Luke is even more perceptive than I thought. He knows exactly what our next move is. Professor, is something the matter? I'm just thinking back to what happened earlier. Do you remember who first told us that we had traveled into the future?
Well, that'd be Big Luke, I believe.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
You have a visitor, Professor.
Oh, who is it?
Oh, tell me.
Pardon the sudden intrusion, Layton. Oh, Inspector Chelmy. What can I do for you? I've been thinking about something I saw while running around town. I don't know how to say this. I'm afraid it may sound a bit ridiculous. What's ridiculous? Well, it's just, I could be mistaken, but I'm quite sure of what I saw. You remember our discussion about the explosion at the Institute of Polydimensional Research? Well, a few minutes ago, I spotted a woman on the street who looked just like one of the blast victims.
Oh, Claire?
Oh my gosh, you were talking about Claire, aren't you? Then you know why I'm so... Yes, Inspector, you're not alone. We've also seen the woman you spoke of. The resemblance she bears to Claire is striking, but it's coincidental. It has to be. Yes, I suppose you're probably right. Forgive me, I wasn't thinking clearly. Well, there's bound to be a logical explanation for this. If the similarity isn't coincidental, perhaps you can check if this woman is some relative of Claire's. I'll take another look into her file and see if I can find out more about her family. And by the by, you haven't seen Barton around here anywhere, have you?
But Barton? No, but can't say I have, sir.
I swear if he didn't have me looking out for him, he'd have been sacked from the forces ages ago. Of course, I'm rather fond of the fellow, and I tend to look out for him until I retire. But still! At any rate, if you see Barton, tell him his commanding officer is searching for him. Good day.
So where's our adventure going to take us next, Professor?
Flora, this isn't an adventure. It's an investigation. Can't you try to take this more seriously?
I'm taking it very seriously, Luke. I was just excited, that's all. Not all of us get to go on these kinds of, investigations all the time.
I call this an adventure.
Plus, you get to be with the professor day in and day out.
Yeah, I guess the professor and I are always together. Well, I, for one, am happy to hear your enthusiasm, Flora. The three of us will get to the bottom of this case together. Let's head out. Alright.
Let's try to puzzle again.
Huh?
Oh, heading back so soon? Out back so soon?
Yes, we are. By the way, Becky, I've been wondering if there's somewhere nearby for us to cross the Thames.
There's the bridge, but it's quite a long way out beyond Chinatown.
Excuse me, sir. Did I hear you say you're trying to cross the Thames?
Oh, grandmother, I didn't realize you were awake.
There used to be an underground tunnel that would take you across. It went clear under the Thames and people would just walk on through to the other side.
Wow, a tunnel under the river sounds amazing.
Unfortunately, once the family gained control, they closed the tunnel. Seagull might still know a way in it though. Seagull might still know a way in though. Seagull? Oh, do you know him, sir? He's easy to spot with his unibrow, blue hat, and scheming smile. We have quite the history though he now spends most of his time down at the black market. Ah, yes. I do believe we met this friend of yours before. You remember him, don't you, Luke? Luke?
Where'd he go?
He was here just a moment ago.
Oh, are you two looking for Luke? He walked out here a second ago.
By himself? But where could he possibly be headed? Please excuse me, madam, but I have to go find my friend. Thank you for the information on Seagull.
Not at all, sir. We here at Hotel Duke are always delighted to assist our guests.
Okay. To be fair, we found that last adventure wasn't Flora, so this adventure wasn't Layton for a bit. They haven't had much of a chance to be together, it's true. And like, you know, Flora gets ditched a lot. Oh, can we not solve the puzzle anymore? Maybe we exit and re-enter.
I'm worried, Professor. Where could Luke have run off to?
I don't know, but I share your concern. It's unlike Luke to take off without so much as a word.
Maybe he decided to go on a secret mission of his own. Like when we went to the towering pagoda.
Well, regardless of his reasons, he shouldn't be out there alone. We need to search for him. I can't do the puzzle anymore. Well, next time I do the puzzle, well, I'll put in 270. We'll see. Search for little Luke. Okay, where could he be?
But I guess it's nice.
It's true. Flora and Layton and our bird Matcha together on an adventure.
Oh, yoo-hoo, friend of Fluke. Mr. Gentleman, have you seen my dear, sweet Fluky Poo?
Ah, hello, Belle. So you haven't seen the boy either. Luke ran off on his own earlier, and I haven't seen him since.
What? My Prince Charming has disappeared? Oh, my poor Fluke. I hope nothing's happened to him.
No need to worry yet, but if you see him, please let him know we've been looking for him.
No need to worry. My hunky chunk of a man is missing. My hunky chunk of man is missing. I'll tear this town apart to find him if I must. Don't worry, Fluky, my dear. I'll save you.
Oh my. I never would have guessed Belle could run that fast.
Hello again. Do you need something?
Sorry to disturb you, but have you seen the boy I'm always with come by?
Ah, the country mouse in the blue hats. Yes, I believe I saw him heading north. He didn't seem lost, so I just let him go. Oh dear, now I wish I'd said something to him.
Not to worry. I'm sure I'll find him soon. Thank you for the information.
Headed north, huh?
What is it now, Layton? Have you seen Luke, Inspector? He dashed off on his own just a few moments ago. Strange. Well, he hasn't taken the railway, or I would have seen him. That much I can say for sure. I see. Then you must have headed in the direction of the Thames. I thought that boy was joined to you at the hip. Well, I suppose every hatchling has to learn to fly. I'm just a bit concerned as to where he's flown off to. I know the feeling. Barton gets me fretting over him twice a week easy. Of course, Luke's a fair bit brighter than Barton. I wouldn't worry yourself. He'll turn up. Just the same, if you happen to see Luke, please let him know I'm looking for him. Aye.
My husband and I thought up this puzzle when we were out for a riverside stroll. Oh, this one?
We're not doing this one. Okay, which way to the Thames? Is it this way? What do you want? Please don't hurt me. I simply wish to ask you a question, sir. No need for theatrics. Alright, shoot. You know the young fellow I've been traveling with? Have you seen him around this area? You mean the one with the blue hat and the piercing bloodthirsty stare? Bloodthirsty stare? I'd hardly characterize his stare as piercing, but yes, I think we're talking about the same boy. Well, I haven't seen him around these parts. Is he lost? Either lost or wandering. I'm not entirely sure yet. If it will keep you from hunting me down, I sure hope you find him soon. Thank you.
That's rude to not accept someone's puzzle. A true gentleman wouldn't do that. What puzzle? I don't recall missing a puzzle.
Stash and Scarfin? Wait a moment. How did you manage to get here? Impressed, are you? Let's just say I have ways of making the impossible possible. Which ways to the River Thames? I forgot. I don't remember. This is towards the shop. And that's the observatory. Wait, that's the casino. This way, right? Oh. Luke, there you are.
Oh, hi, Professor.
I see you've gone out for a stroll. Do you mind if I join you?
No problem. Sorry to run off. I was just thinking. We've had so much fun these last few years, and I've gotten so used to going everywhere together.
Of course you have. After all, we're the best of friends. It's only natural we spend time together.
Dad told me the other day that his job is transferring him, so we'll all be moving.
Yes, your father mentioned that to me as well. Tell me, Luke, do you believe that we're true friends?
Of course I do. How can you even ask that?
Good. Then there's no need to worry. You see, true friends share a special connection. And this connection endures no matter how far apart they may be separated physically.
Do y'all believe that?
Distance and time apart are irrelevant to the bond formed by true friendship. Do you follow? I think I do, Professor. Excellent. Then let's head back to our investigation. We've many mysteries to solve.
Sounds good, Professor.
Oh ho ho! It's good to see you back in high spirits, my boy. Now tell me, can you guess where we're headed next?
After thinking about it a lot, I'm guessing Dimitri fled to wherever he's building his time machine. But the
question is where? We already know that this research lab isn't in the Towering Pagoda. That's right, so we must return to the clues we've gathered during our investigation of this London. Has anything you've seen around the town struck you as suspicious? As sussy? Oh, you know, I was just thinking about all the men in white coats we've bumped into here. Those lab coats, no doubt about it. Perhaps those men are involved with Dimitri's research. Excellent. Now let's think back just a bit more. We met several men in lab coats around town. Other than their garb, what else did these men have in common? Their clothes were very wet, right? Oh, of course! They all had wet shoes and pants. So, all of them must have come from someplace near water. But where?
What about the Thames? Maybe they came to this part of town through the underground passage there.
Laura? What underground passage? Oh yeah, look, you ditched us before you could get the information.
We asked the lady at the hotel how to get across the Thames, and she told us about this tunnel.
Wow! Yes, we've met quite a few scientists around town in our time here. And though they haven't been very forthcoming with details, it's clear where they've been coming from. My suspicion is that these men work at a research facility located near the Thames, and that they come into town to refresh themselves after long hours of research. And you've had this theory the whole time, Professor? It's been a working theory for a while, yes. After all, who goes around in soggy pants? We saw too many men walking the town in that state for me to write the whole thing off as a coincidence. Therefore, I believe this research center is somewhere on the other side of the Thames.
Amazing!
Clearly, I've still got a long way to go before I can think like you do, Professor. Alright, everyone. We're headed back to the Black Market Bazaar. Why there? If we're trying to get across the Thames, shouldn't we head back to the Riverside area?
I'm sure we'll make it there eventually. But first, we've got to talk to that man at the bazaar with the unibrow. I think his name is Seagal.
Okay, if you say so. Which way was the black market? Is it this way?
Puzzle?
Oh yeah, I didn't want to think about this puzzle. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Seagal and I think we'll wrap up.
Oh, the cat has a puzzle for us.
Wow. Oh no! Having trouble again, are you? Wow. Oh my, that is some puzzle. Dogs and cats. Oh my god, there's math again. Okay. Zero plus one is dog. 6 plus 3 is dog. 7 plus 9 is dog cat. 11 plus 17 is cat cat. 6 plus 7 is dog dog. 0 plus 2 is cat. Cat dog. Huh? What is this logic? I can't do regular math. You think I can do dog, cat math? Dog, dog, cat, cat. Meow. I know. Sorry I couldn't be more help. Here. Ah, Seagal has a puzzle. Hello, Seagal. Oh ho! That's the first time someone's called me by my real name in some time. Where did you hear it? The proprietress of Hotel Duke told us. Ah, dear old Maggie. She can be quite fearsome, but underneath it all, she's a good person. Anyway, what can I do for you? We're trying to find a way across the Thames around here. We were told you might be able to help us. Have you tried jumping? To be honest, that's an option we've never considered. Yeah, I'm just joshing with you. Well, there's a couple of boats that leave from in front of the Thames Arms. But those are exclusively used for use by the family and their goon squad. I was told you knew of another way across. Ah, so Maggie laid it all out for you, did she? More or less. Alright then. But things are pretty rough across the river. If you're set on heading there, I gotta at least make sure you've got the brains to get across. 3 blocks. Oh, okay. The spinny puzzle again? So we gotta get them in the designated spots. Oh no. Okay. No, that's not the way I want to turn it. Oh no. Okay.
That should do the trick.
It worked out in the end. It was all
Few
planned.
things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Amazing! Even when the number of blocks increases, the way you solve the puzzle remains the same. As long as you stay focused, it's not so hard, right? Okay. I see you got enough brains to take care of yourself out there, so listen good. Down by the riverside, there's a door that leads to a tunnel under the river. The door's locked tighter than a bank safe. So here's the thing, there's a switch to open it. Go on. Of course, it's not a button or anything that straightforward, it's a fancy coded lock. But judging by how you just solved my puzzle, you might have the smarts to break the code. Okay, where do we go? Here? No, not here. Look, that must be the door Seagull was talking about. I think you're right, Flora. Now we just have to find a switch that opens the door. Bingo! So this is the switch Seagull was talking about. I think I can break the code. Let's see.
A zero-sum game. Okay, I actually remember this one. Not because I knew how to solve it, because if you like tap the numbers, eventually you get it, I think. And then at the end, when you solve it, it's like, wow, great job doing that thinking, unless you just press the buttons randomly. Okay. Display the numbers 0 to 9. Figure out the hidden rules, set all the numbers to 0.
This one's as good as solved. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Wonderful job. Button A adds 5, B adds 3, C adds 7, and D adds 4. You must have worked that out. Unless you're one of those people that just kept pounding the buttons until they set everything to 0. That's exactly what I remember. I think that did the trick. Alright everybody, next time on Professor Layton, we'll take the tunnel under the river. But thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a good night or good rest of your day. Tomorrow's Monday, so have a good week. Right? Tomorrow's Monday? Alright. Good night, everybody. Catch y'all another time. I'll work on my schedule tomorrow and get it posted. But until then, thank you for watching. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.